Challenge: build a precision 223 shooting and reloading setup for $600 or less. Challenge accepted. Gavin here from ultimatereloader.com. In this video series, that's exactly what we're going to do. Let me show you what we're going to use to accomplish this goal and walk through some of the components that we're going to use. Let's start with the rifle. If you've been watching my channel, you saw my earlier feature on the Thompson Center compass that I have chambered in .308 Winchester. That has been an awesome rifle. You want to check that video out. I've got a full unboxing. We took the rifle out to 600 yards. We set it all up. Amazing. Now, for a long time, I've wanted a bolt action rifle in .223. This is going to be my first. A Thompson Center compass in .223 Remington. It's got all the same features that the .308 Winchester model I have has, like the threaded muzzle, the adjustable trigger, which is amazing, the sub-MOA guarantee, and much more. I can't wait to shoot this rifle and to see how it's going to do with our precision loads. Let's talk about the reloading side of things. So I'm going to use the LEE Anniversary Challenger kit. This is a full precision reloading kit with quick change dies. I've seen them on sale for under $150, if you can believe that. Just add dies, just add components, and you're ready to reload precision ammo. Another exciting product this year is .223 brass from Starline. I'm going to use .223 brass. I'm going to start out fire forming it, then we'll reload it with the Deluxe Challenger Anniversary Press Kit. Can't wait to see how this is going to do. I've been using Starline brass for a long time, and I'm going to be walking through a complete selection of their bottleneck rifle brass, and that's what we're going to use for this project. And then we've got dies. I'm going to use the LEE Deluxe 4-die rifle set. This is going to give us the option to either neck only size or full length size, and we've also got a factory crimp die. So I'm going to get the rifle put together. I'm going to sight it in at 100 yards. I'm going to fire form some ammunition, and then we can take it from there. So I got the compass out of the box and I got it put together. I wanted to take care of two things before heading to the range. First is to clean the chamber and the bore. I used wet and dry patches with a carbon fiber cleaning rod. Really simple procedure, but really important before you start breaking in your barrel. The second thing is the installation of the optic. Now I went with a center point scope, 4-16 power. I'm trying to stay on budget, guys. This is a cheap scope. I found it on Amazon. It was well reviewed. It's got good magnification. It's supposed to have good clarity, and it's supposed to hold 0. That's all I need for this project. So let's go ahead and put the scope on. The scope install was pretty straightforward. I used the rings that came with the scope, and the included rail sections on the compass were a really nice addition for getting this scope mounted. I was careful to push forward on the rings when tightening them, and I made sure all of the top cap bolts were evenly torqued. Now that I've got the scope on, let's take the compass to the range, get it on paper, and see what it can do. When it came to sighting in the rifle, I tried something a little bit different this time. I normally bore sight at 25 yards and then adjust at 100 yards. This time I went straight to bore sighting at 100 yards, and while I was 12 inches off initially in elevation, it didn't take much trial and error to get on paper and then get everything dialed in. I loaded 50 cartridges with brand new Starline brass and Hornady 53 grain hollow point boat tail bullets, and the results amazed me. With the TC Compass in .308, I had a 3/4 of an inch 5-shot group on my first range trip. I thought that was amazing. Well, this TC Compass outperformed that other compass on my initial range trip. I don't know if it was the rifle, the ammunition, or myself, but I got a 5-shot group out of this first box of 50 cartridges that measured under 5/8 of an inch. Holy crap. Now that makes me happy. And since I'm going to be doing precision reloads and precision shooting, the bar just got raised, guys. I'm going to have to go under a 1/2 inch and see what it takes to get to that goal. So far, really liking the TC Compass in .223. It shoots real nice, really light recoiling. It's got a 1 in 9 inch twist, so I'm going to be experimenting with different bullet weights, and we're going to use the LEE Breechlock Challenger Anniversary Kit to do our precision loads with it. We're going to neck only size. We're going to full length size. We're going to do all sorts of testing and development to get the best groups possible, and all on an extremely low budget. These results told me a few things. A, the scope holds 0. That's good. It was really clear. I mean, for the price, I can't even believe it. The rifle is doing really well, and my loads are doing well. And I had noticed it was slightly difficult to chamber the rounds. Well, the bullet was getting buried in the rifling. So what I did was I seated the bullet about 25 thousandths of an inch deeper actually than the Hornady spec. This is an interesting profile bullet. I think that's why that was happening. That made me really happy. The fact that I could load the spec and have it touching the rifling, in fact, into the rifling. Why am I so excited about that? Well, it means that I can have precise control over that two lands seating distance, and that's not something that you're going to find on most factory rifles. So stick around. We got a lot more action with this Budget Precision 223 project. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't want to miss any of the action on ultimatereloader.com, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy shooting and happy reloading.